Okay, good morning, everyone. Actually, this session, we encourage everyone to open up your camera is because we are not in a formal teaching session. We actually encourage you to ask questions, and it's a place whereby you can ask anything, any questions in regards to your challenges going through when you are doing this Atomy business, right? And definitely today I have my own topics that I would like to start with you, and through here, whatever related or not related to these topics, as long as it related to the challenges you're going through when you are carrying on this Atomy business, you can bring it out and we will learn and share together. Not only me alone, but those experienced Diamond Master, Sharon Rose Master, or will be sharing with you their experience as well. Okay, so definitely what would be my topic today? My topic today is, what do you think about yourself? Do you think that you actually can be the person explaining the entire business alone? And if you are not able to explain the entire business and influence others to do the business together with you, so do you think that you will be just non-successful? So let me share with you if the answer is no. So I still remember when I started this business, what Sifu have told me is, Charlene, you are not very smart. But the smartest things that you have done in Atomy, one thing you've done right is, when you start the business, you're very good in leveraging. So when I was working in the bank, even 5 o'clock, I was still in the bank. I've created an appointment and Sifu have helped me to explain the business. So he realized that even I'm not good in explaining Atomy, I'm not good in explaining the business, even though product itself, I'm not really, really great, but I start up in the right way, whereby I know even though I'm not good, but I have a great team, I have a great company behind me, I'm very confident. With that, I actually leverage my team and my mentor. That's how I actually start the business. But if you think that you are great enough, like example, I work in a bank. I have been 13 years in the bank. I did a lot of presentation regarding banking facilities. So I think that I'm very great. I want to explain entire business, the how to earn money in Atomy on my own. Let me tell you, you're wrong. Because with my experience, the latest experience I had, among my team, there's a great leaders, okay? That leaders have been so successful in network marketing in the past in so many other companies, but definitely due to maybe the wrong company, the wrong industry or whatever, that was a very bad experience of him, okay? But what really he have done is, even though his experience is maybe 20, 30 years ahead of me in this network business, still when he started this business, he has done one thing right. You know what he has done? When he get his friends to join the Atomy business, even though he can explain very well, even better than Charlene, he did not explain the business on his own. He only applied ABC technique very well so that he can let Charlene explain the business on behalf of him. Why he did that? Is it because that he can't explain the business well? No, it's not because that he can't explain the business well. He can explain even better than Charlene. But he know that by leveraging the effects, the positiveness is always better. Example, if you wanted to explain the beauty products, but you get a team, another person, you tee up that particular person saying that how good that person is in the beauty product, and let that person to explain is always better. Example, Charlene. I think few of those who actually have home party together with me definitely experience and know that Charlene actually can explain beauty product very well. But if I bring a group of people, do you think I'll be the one to explain? Definitely no. And don't do that. Do you know why? Because my friends all know that I have been working in bank for 13 years. So if I explain beauty product, what is in their mind? Charlie is definitely not professional, even though I have learned from the past 3 years about beauty products. And I know very well about Atomy beauty products, even though But in their mind, they think that Charlie is only a banker. So even though I might be the one to teach one of my leaders or one of my members how to talk about the beauty products, and they are the one explaining, at least I can tee up them. I can explain to them, this person have already very good experience in beauty, and she can explain to you, she can guide you well. So they will be more confident in that. All right. So I just wanted to just ask of course, anyone here have good experience in leveraging? That means I leverage someone to explain the business or explain the beauty product or whatever better. Anyone? Because I can see many of you are actually not on camera. So in this Kopitiam session, we are not doing team member sharing. I'm not going to share all the way. It will be more on two-way communication. Yeah. So definitely later, I will invite Mr. Chia to share with you his experience of learning about leveraging. And he actually told me, Charlie, I'm surprised to know even today I'm already a diamond master. I don't even know how to do that leverage. And I realized that the importance of leverage, only I realized that my business actually can grow even faster. Okay, all right. So later, Daddy Chua, if he got a bit of time, I wish that he can also share with you how, what he has actually learned about leveraging lately. After so many years in Atomy, after even achieving Diamond Master, what he actually gone through to learn about leveraging. Okay, all right. So far, I would like to ask you, anyone, you have good experience and bad experience in leveraging. I get someone to explain the business, but it doesn't work. I get someone to explain the product. It's worse than me. The presentation is worse than me, right? You may have this feeling, but let's discuss about it. If you can open up your mind, you can actually clear your doubts. You can use this technique very efficiently. Yeah. So I would like to discuss with you about this method. Charlie, I don't even know how to invite my friends to meet my Sifu. How can I leverage him? These are all the questions that you might have. But if you don't ask me, I'm not going to share the secret that I have. All right. So you want to learn about this? Are you ready? Do you want to learn about how Charlene how I make it up to this level? How I came all the way with initially I don't know anything about Atomy. How? So you want to learn about that? You want, please? Give me a type of yes, you really want it, or maybe
yes, we want it. Yes.
All right. Yeah, actually, I also want it.
Yes, we want it.
Yeah, then you make sure you prepare your question. The more I can share is only when you ask. Because it's a Kopitiam session, I won't be doing teaching classes, right? So I'm not going to tell you everything unless you ask me, Charlie, I got this problem, how? Okay, so no worry in asking me question, because when you ask question, you are not feeling, you don't have to ashamed, because you know why? Because many of them is going to thank you. Wow, I also have this problem. Okay or not? All right. So yeah, how did you start? How did I start? You mean in Atomy? Winnie, if you want to know that how did I start in Atomy, I did very well in leveraging. Because that time, even you asked me to explain company background, I will stand in, after explaining 5 minutes, I will just stand there and shivering already. In banking facility, I got no problem to talk about it. But when you ask me to explain Atomy, I start to shiver already, because I don't really know in depth. And I always feel that people sitting in front of me, they are in Atomy for 1-2 years. I'm only in Atomy really for 1-2 months. I always have that kind of thinking that time, right? So I was shivering already. So even though I can't explain company, I can't explain product, I still remember when Sifu asked me to share my product experience of Aquaset that time, I don't even know the real price of the products, because I was a consumer only, right? So initially, I just shared whatever I know. my experience, but I can't even explain the product well. I can't explain the product well. I can't explain the company well. I can't even tell you how absolute quality and absolute price is Atomy. I can't even tell that. I think many of you are even better than me in this. But that's how I start. Without knowing very well, I still started Atomy well with one word, leveraging. Anyone don't know what is leveraging here? Leveraging is just like you wanted to move a big rock. If you want to move yourself, it's very hard. So what people start to do is there is a small rock beside it. They take a support, a piece of what do you say? It's like maybe they take a steel bar or whatever, and then they start to put on top of the small rock to move the big rock. When they pull, it's very much easier. Okay, I don't have things to draw over here. If I have, I'll draw it to you. Okay, so leverage is that even though you don't have that strength, you leverage, you get other people's strength to help you to move, to do those, because you have limited capability. You get someone else to assist you, to help you to do it better. Even though in SME, even though you got good capability, you are better, but in some situation, it's better that you don't explain the business. You don't explain the products in some situations, yeah? That means even until today, I'm already a Sharon Rose Master. If I got my friend, my relative to join the business, I would definitely not be the one to explain about the business, to explain about the products, to explain about whatever I know about Atomy. All right, why? It is better. It is better for you to get someone to assist you in that. Yeah. So Winnie, I'm not very sure what you wanted to ask. How did you start? How did I start about leveraging? You mean? How did I start about? Okay. How do I start about leveraging? Leveraging is you want to get someone to assist you, right? Okay. That means when you want to get someone to assist you to explain either the product or the business to your friends. Yeah, right now. A lot of people thought that the leveraging start when I get them to meet up. When I get my mentor or my A, that means the person who are going to explain the business or explain the product, to meet my customers. That's when the leveraging start. But that's not, the leveraging start far before that. What that means? That means when it actually start, when you have this thinking, oh, I wanted to get Mr. Chan, or I want to get Jolene, or I want to get King to explain the business for me on behalf of me. I want to get someone to assist me, right? That's when you have that kind of thinking, that's when it starts. Because the real things that happening is what you have done before the meetup. It's not during the meetup. Before the meetup is one of the key important time that for you to leverage. What's that means? Charlene, what shall I do? That means when you want to get someone to leverage, preparation have to be done. And that will ensure the effectiveness of the leveraging session. Okay, that's when you want to get someone to explain for you. That's the most important part. That's the most important time for you to do preparation. So what shall you prepare? So very simple, two things. Maybe Yam can help me to do the writing, do the notes. Two things you need to do as a B. Okay, I will name you as a B because you are the bridge who link your customer or your consumer with your mentor, the advisor. The advisor, you link the consumer, the customers with the advisor, which is your leaders. When you link them, you are the bridge. So I call you as B, all right? So the B need to do two key things. First thing, you need to know the background of C, your customer. You need to know their conditions, their problems. You need to know. Okay, you can choose not to know, then you'll waste a lot of time for your advisor try to dig up, get to know more about their problems. So it's better you as a friend understand well your friend's conditions, your customer condition, your consumer conditions. So you know what's their problems, their skin problem, or maybe their monetary problem, their financial problem, so or their family problems, their time, they don't have time, they got a lot of money, but they don't have time. So you need to know all this before and you explain to A before you even get them to meet each other. That's very important. The first thing, you do the preparations. Yeah, because you know your customer, you know your consumer better than the advisor, definitely. Because you are the one actually link the both of them together, right? So you have done your part, this part very well. And second thing, because you wanted to leverage your advisor, you definitely know how good that person is, how great that person is. You definitely know, or else why you want to leverage that person? Just by using that person. Don't lie, because you know that either that person is good in certain things. Like example, I still remember there is once, so many of my leaders, but once that they were trying to explain it. Well, Charlie is from banker. Charlene got did a very good income in the bank. And in Atomy, she's already a Sharon Rose master. A lot of my members are trying to tee up me. I call this the second things that you do, tee up. All right, try to tee up me, say how great I am to their customer or the consumer. Most of them, they will explain my background. Yeah. But there is once that when I get not my own members, yeah, but also within Team Synergy, Brian, to be the MC before I share my experience lately. I still remember in team member sharing, he actually said that I really respect Charlene because Charlene always wanted to learn new things. The way she learned, she always accepts a lot of things and she is willing to share. She shared that means generously, and she would try her best, and she's very good in learning, growing, and teaching, guiding others. So he said by his own feeling how he feel how great this person is. When he said this word, that customer or that consumer will definitely feel it. Because if you try to explain the background, is you are like reading a script, you're like reading, like saying that, okay, example, today you ask me, hey, I got a skin problem. I wanted to look for a skin specialist. If you are in Sungai Petani, you ask Yam will tell you, hey, you go to Dr. Kula, very good one. You will ask Charlie will tell you, you go to Dr. Kula. That day, what happened to me is I go to so many hospitals and so many clinics already. My problem wasn't solved. But when I go to him, he checked in detail. He's so gentle. He's so nice. And he gave me the simple solution. After a few days, settled. When you listen to this, instead of I say that Dr. Koo got studied from this very specialized in this, and he got this certificate, you don't feel it, man. But if I share my experience, how I gone through how Dr. Koo have helped me to solve my problems, you feel better. That kind of tee up, right? So a lot of people learn about tee up. Charlie, I learned about tee up. I have done my tee up. I have said that you are from banking. Your income are 5-figure in bank already. And I told them that you're already a Sharon Rose master. This is not the real powerful tee up. You can say that, but people won't feel it. People feel that you are very, how to say, you learn to do this. You are it's very fake. They feel that you are not real, right? You purposely said how great this person is. But if you share your story, share your feelings about this person, then it make a difference. Okay, so I talk about you are a bridge, you need to do preparations. 2 things, basic things you need to do. Besides arranging the time, example, you arrange the time at 3:30, but you want everyone to be there at 3 o'clock, you do it the preparation. But these 2 things that you need to learn the technique of preparation is, the first thing is you need to know well about the customer or consumer. You need to know their conditions, the potential problems, maybe what they don't have, what they have. So what you can, then you explain to A upfront before, that means before meeting them, not during the meeting, yeah? It's before the meeting, through the phone call or whatever, explain to A. Explain to the advisor first. And then make sure you also tell C, when you meet up, you also tell C how great this advisor is, right? And when meet up, a very key important point, yeah, when meet up, You don't try to push up C, but you put that condition whereby A is very much higher position than C. Doesn't mean that it must be income, It could be become of personality or because of knowledge or whatever, yeah? All right. How you put that person in higher. That means there is an experience that one of my leaders invite me. And then when in front of me, that leader said that, wow, this is Dato, no? And this person is a billionaire. This person is good. Okay, you are putting that person up, all right, higher level. And no matter how great Charlene is in Atomy or in banking, in commercial or in business, all right, you are putting that person up. And do you think that Charlene is in a good position to help you to explain whatever things to your consumer or customers? It's very hard. You need to, in return, push up Charlene. Yeah, even though they are billionaire, even though they are Dato, all right? That day I gave Chia a sample. I said that you don't have to say, you don't explain to a businessman that Charlene is a banker, because that person is making a lot of money in business and Charlene as a banker is only worker, right? Not, it's just an employee. But you actually can in return explain to that person, do you know what? Charlene is an advisor to many businessmen. She can assist many businessmen to get fund. She has been assisting so many people because you are explaining to a businessman, right? So you have to put Charlene in the position whereby that person needs Charlene's help. So that when Charlene advises anything, that person are more willing to listen to Charlene's advice. Get some ideas about leveraging. Yeah. So yeah, definitely it must be sincere. The feeling must be sincere. You don't say that, oh, Charlene is so great, but deep inside you, your Charlene is nothing. So how you can leverage someone is you really feel yourself. You really go and feel yourself how great this leader is. I don't create, but I feel. Example, even like in my team, my business partner, they are one of the leaders within my team, right? I won't create, but I will feel, oh, these leaders are so generous. They are so cheerful. These leaders are so great, so helpful. So when I tee up that person, it doesn't mean that I can only tee up my upline, right? In fact, I can also tee up my downline, because if that person is going to share about the business, that person is going to explain. So I will tee up that particular person, even that person is my downline. Yeah. So I can say, but you must be sincerely feel about that. Oh, that person is very smart. That person is very helpful. That person is very great, very good in beauty products or whatever. You have to explain about that. Not reading the script. Don't talk about background only. It's just how you really feel, how great this person is. Then your friends, your consumer, your customers will be able to feel it, to sense it. That's more important. Yeah. All right. So it's all about ABC. ABC technique seems to be very simple, but when you practice it, most of the people don't practice it. All right. Just now I said these two things is the key. The rest of the thing is to be on time, right? So maybe you make appointment with your leaders to be 15 minutes earlier, meet up there, do some discussion, right? Before that person come, or half an hour earlier. And then make sure you sit in the right position. Example, many people have attended the classes, all right? And know that when I go to a restaurant or to a coffee shop, all right, I need to put my customer or my client or my consumer to face the wall. They learn, but they don't do. Right? It is very important. Why, Charlie? Why position sitting also so important? Yes, it is very important, because if you put that person to sit, behind them is the wall. So whoever people walking in front, that person will lose focus to your explanation. Okay, got this idea or not? Understand why I mentioned this or not? If you are sitting facing the wall, the wall, and the customer or the consumer or your client are sitting behind them is the wall, in front of the wall, right? So whenever everyone walking in front of them, they will just lost focus and wow, a very beautiful lady is walking past. So they are distracted, easily distracted. Yeah. So put that person facing the wall. This is one of the examples that you have to do preparations if you are you are going to leverage on someone to explain the business or explain the product for you. It is very important, even when it is in the center. Even if it is in the center, yeah, please. Example, because not everyone gone to SRM center before, right? For example, there is a group of people, all right, there's a door, there is a place where you collect your products, right? Most of the people like to put their consumer or friends facing the meeting area, facing the door, and facing the collection area. Please don't do that. Let their back, let those things behind them. So when people walking behind them, having meetings, that person won't be easily being distracted. Even they want to be distracted, they need to turn their head. Understand what I mean? This is some of the important points that simple things, but people don't practice. Unless you purposely want to have a drink with them and purposely want them to listen to the meetings, then okay. But if you have something to share with them, and when you are trying to explain, the meeting was carrying on drawing a lot of colors, what will happen? Your friends will indirectly being distracted and looking into their presentation, and they are not focusing into your explanations. Okay, so this is one of the technique that not even practice in Atomy. In banking, we all learn that as well. Yeah, sitting position, very important. Yes, very important, but people don't practice, you see. People don't practice. And when you go to a place, don't put your customer sitting higher than you. That means when there is two-step one, make sure you sit in a higher position. This is one of the example only. All right. So it's a lot of this skill, it seems to be simple. It's not, it seems very simple, easy to learn, but people doesn't practice it. Right? It will create a lot of unnecessary distractions to your sharing if you don't learn this technique, if you doesn't learn this skill. Okay, any questions about this one? Okay, now I don't want to share more already. I'm not teaching here, yeah, because I wanted to solve your problem when you wanted to leverage, when you wanted to go to an event, all right? When you're going to go to an event, you wanted to leverage the event's power to help you to explain the business, to help you to explain the products. I wanted to help you so that you can do better. Sometimes it's not because, you see, in many conditions, the advisor is the same person. It's always Sifu. Siti Chan is the one sharing. When I leverage Sifu, Charlie leverage Sifu, Yam leverage Sifu, everyone leverage on Sifu to explain the business, is the same person we leverage. But most of the time, the chances of successful in the sharing, some people will be 20%, some people will be 50%, some people will be 80%. What makes the difference? The difference is in the B, the preparations that you have done. All right. Okay. So any questions you wanted to ask about when I reached there, I got this problem. Why when I leverage on Charlie, it doesn't work? Why, Charlie, you tell me that Michael in Singapore, it leveraged on you. It was so effective. Hey, it's not that Charlie great, Charlie is just normal. But Michael has done great B. Has really, I always say that he actually not only leverage on me, I actually learned a lot from him as well. Yeah. All right. So always remember, we need to learn in no matter in what stages, in whatever position you are right now in Atomy, you are already Sharon Rosemary, you are already Star Master, you are already whoever you are, in any position, keep learning. Because you will realize that when you are open to learn new things, you always improve and you can help more people, right? And your business continue to grow. So now, just now I saw Mr. Chua is here. Maybe if you have any questions, please raise your hand. We will unmute you, or you can unmute yourself, or you put your question in the chat box. And while waiting for you, I don't know whether Mr. Chua is available. I'll invite Mr. Chua to share his experience, right? Being in Atomy for a few years, then how to talk and approach stranger. You wanted to leverage, you want to talk about leverage, or you want total new topics? It's like how you want to explain the business to a stranger. Jocelyn, I see your question. Now we are waiting for Mr. Chua, yeah? When Mr. Chua is available, we will let Mr. Chua actually share his experience. Share Mr. Chua experience in his experience in this journey in Atomy, when he really learned about being in a position of B. His experience in being in a position of B, how to leverage on others, how to talk and approach strangers, leveraging sales and also sharing of Atomy business. Yeah. Okay. Can I invite you, Jocelyn, to actually speak up? Can I invite you to speak up? I'm actually helping you. Yeah. All right. No worry. Can I actually invite you to unmute yourself and share what is your challenges? Yeah, Jocelyn.
Hello, Chia-Ling. Good morning. Okay, I'm very new to Atomy. Okay.
Yeah.
But
All right.
in this what you call Tommy, I just wanted to know, as for a new person like me who have never done this before.
All
So
right.
what is your advice that to come out with confidence to be able to approach a stranger and to talk to them about Atomy? Because normally when you approach a stranger, they will be like also skeptical, to like talk to you, or even skeptical on like seeing you will be like something else. So how would you what is your advice?
Okay. First of all, your question is very good question. Jocelyn, it will help a lot of people. First thing you said, you are new. And second thing, you immediately tell me that how can I talk to my stranger? So may I ask you, have you shared about the business to people around you, your friends, your family?
I would say that my family is far away. Okay, they are staying far away, so I won't be able to approach them. But then again, if I'm a person who has a family like this, far away, and I can't reach them, because they have their own families and they are actually in overseas. So what would be your advice if I just come out to any of the places that I might be like shopping, or I might be doing my marketing, so I can see anyone that I can approach? How would you do that?
Okay, good. Very good question. Yes, because I already know your condition is that you are not really approaching your friends and family yet. Yeah. All right. For you to share about Atomy, let me tell you that you are not yet ready to share Atomy business. Not yet. Do you know why? Through your explanation to me, I can feel the confidence level, the faith you have towards Atomy business. It's really limited. It's normal. It's not, no worry, this is normal. I started with that as well. Everyone started with that as well, because our belief in Atomy is very limited. We see it, we see the opportunity, we see Atomy is good, product is good, all that already, but we don't have the real belief that Atomy business can help people or can help others. The belief is limited. I really wanted to be successful. Okay, few things you do. We always say to increase your, first thing I talk about belief first, to increase your believing level or your trust, your faith towards Atomy, the entire business, before you can influence other, is that you have to attend a lot of seminar. You really go and attend and listen to people's talk, listen to more people sharing, first thing, and find out more yourself. Don't because Winnie share with me, so I just believe. I say Winnie's, I called Winnie's name, yeah, right, yeah. You don't because Winnie explained to you, so you said, I believe. No, you don't do that, but you go and dig out a lot of information and try to ask a lot of questions to know, because you have to challenge yourself. Okay, example, when we gone through a lot of challenges, like a company is being attacked, the product is being attacked, something like this. Increase my confidence level against the company, Do you know why? Because when they are being attacked, their action create the confidence I have against them. So whenever any challenge, last time I was we say problem child. I have 100,001 questions towards my sifu. I got a lot of questions. I always ask, hey, why like that now? Why like this? Why I ask? It's not that I wanted to challenge my sifu. No, because I wanted to
Learn.
have these doubts so that I more confidence in sharing this business. So I have to experience that. I cannot, I'm doubts of a business and I share the business. And you cannot confidently share the business one because when you are doubts, you cannot confidently share one. All right. So that one you have to increase. I can't help you. Winnie can't help you. No matter how confident Winnie is, her confidence level cannot transfer to you. You have to increase your own confidence level in this business, all right? And you use more products, you find out more information about this business and the products that will help you, okay? The confidence level will be on your own. But then how? I wanted to sit and increase my confidence level for the next 1-2 years. I share the business. I know, right? Okay. Sorry, I'm that. So I don't talk about stranger first. I talk about friends and family. What you need to do, friends and family, okay? If you got no confidence level that you can tell them is a great opportunity for them to change their life because you are not confident, right? So what you can do, there's many ways. There's many ways, yeah. All right. You can either ask them for a coffee. You are with your leaders, but you can share with them these your friends. These friends actually teach you a lot of things, something like this. Or you can simply, if you are really, really new, you can simply ask your friends and family to say that, I'm actually, now I'm working, or I got no work, I'm a housewife, I'm not sure, right? So my conditions is that I need to find something, right? But when we want to go we want to go and find a good business, we need a lot of capital, we need a lot of experience, and I don't have it. And what lately I gone through, I was looking around, looking for more than 5 to 10 businesses. I found one thing which is higher potential that me as no experienced people and limited capability and capital, we still got high chances of achieving it. But I'm not very experienced. Can you join me and let's have a look together? Join me to have a look and give me some ideas. What can I do better? Example, this is one of the invitation that you can do. All right. If you are really, really new, hey, let's have a look together. All right. But if they are not your friends and family, you cannot say that. Who wanted to follow you to listen to things that they don't even know you? Impossible, right? So, no right or wrong. Again, no right or wrong. There is 2 ways, right? I based on my personal experience, yeah. The first method, Charlene don't use because I'm not really good in that, right? I have to tell you this, whatever I share with you today is based on my personal experience. Yeah, no right. So one of the approach I see people is they will prepare a question and ask, in this pandemic, you are being affected badly by the following choose minimum 1. So you give them health, financially, time, whatever, then their beauty, their health or whatever. So when you give some question, trigger their needs, then you may explain more. This is one of the way that Charlene doesn't use, right? But I see many very effective. Okay? There is no right or wrong. That's very effective, but I cannot share if I doesn't use this effectively, right? But how Charlene do is, I most of the time I would rather create relationship with that person. How you create relationship with that person? Example, if I go to wash my hair or I go into the train, people sitting beside me, I will talk to them like I'm making a new friends. So definitely initially you don't ask about people's family or job or whatever lah. Chat about what's the time? So are you also going to KL? Chit chat with them first. So you go to KL to work or from there lah. You don't straight away. So how many kids you have? Married already or not? What is your work? So you chit chat first from your question and answer, and if it is good when that person start to ask you also. So when you start to have communication, so relationship start to build up. That's when, like normal friends, you get to don't offer anything when you don't know that person. Don't assume that person must have diabetic. I give them, don't assume. Chit chat first lah. Just friend, know their condition. Because I always, if you attended my previous class, I always share about this. The easiest way to do Atomy is to do these two things. One, solve people's problem. So you can find what is the potential problem that they have. Like, could be financial, could be time, could be product, could be their health, could be their beauty. You have to find out their problems and sincerely wanted to help them to solve their problem. Okay, second is create a value to them. Some people, they are already rich, they already a lot of friends, they're already very rich, but they always like to do charity. So you say that instead of they doing alone, so you can assist them with a team. Example, I'm talking about creating value, right? So these two things, I always use these two basic things that my sifu teach me. From day one, without him teaching me these two things, I wouldn't be able to survive in Atomy. These are the two key things. Even when I go with my leaders, my team, my key leaders, I also, how can I help them? How can I create value? I'm not as good as them. I'm not as good as their presentation, but how can I help them? Okay, all right. So do I answer your question, Jocelyn? You chit chat with them to create relationship first. That's my way. All right. Thank you, Jocelyn. Any more questions?
Thank you, Chia Ling.
Thank you. All right, great. Do I answer your question, Jocelyn? You get some idea?
Yes. It helps. It helps.
Thank you.
And it also helps me now to think what I should take, what I should do. Thank you so much, Chia Ling.
Thank you, Jocelyn.
Thank you.
Else, you don't ask your question. You see, actually, Jocelyn asked the question, it helped many others as well. If you don't ask your question, and this session, why I love this session so much. Because it's not the presenter keep on presenting, you know. You get to get the presenter to present what you need. So you have to leverage on this session. Especially a lot of questions you ask, you see, it's not that your leader, your direct leader, good or bad, or they are smart or not smart. No, because everyone have their own capability and have their own strength. So maybe your leader are unable to help you in that part. You can get another person in this session to assist you, give you some advice, and that advice may be able to help your conditions. Right? So please ask any question, Bahasa, English, even Mandarin you ask, I will help you to translate. Yeah, okay. But I still see a lot of people doesn't open up camera. Or are you sure you want to come here to help yourself to grow in this business, or you are forced to join in, or else my leader will check that I join or not. My leader will check that I join or not this session, so I have to log in. Don't. You come in, open up your camera, and then leverage. Since you join in, don't waste your time. Ask question. Yeah. All right. Or if you are already a leader, you are being asked certain question in regards to leveraging, but you already answered, but you don't know whether the answer is right or wrong. You can ask on behalf of your members as well. Please do ask questions so that you can learn. We can learn together. Mr. Chua haven't ready, yeah, Mr. Chua? Daddy, our Daddy Chua.
Thank you, Chia Ling, for sharing. I think for 40 minutes, 40 something minutes. Okay, so let me. Okay, Uncle Chua is ready. So let us hear from Uncle Chua first. Then later I'll take over. Uncle Chua, are you ready?
Yeah, Daddy Chua, you can start.
Hello. 大家好. Hello. Do you hear me?
Yes, we hear you.
I am Uncle Chua here, talking from my house. Over the sharing, maybe today, this morning, we have a good morning, everybody.
Yeah, Daddy Chua, we actually wanted to hear your experience that you share with us. After so many years, you have been in Atomy, you are shocked to know, to learn that being a bee is so important. And just realize, you share your experience and your feelings.
Okay. I've been in Atomy for more than 4.5 years from now, okay? Since I joined in Atomy just just to be around with all my new friends and old friends. I just want to mix around with them without much hope or much feeling that I'm going to achieve something in Atomy. Really, I just come and join the crowd, just clap the hands around and make everybody enjoy the atmosphere of Atomy. And without the real heart or real will inside my heart, I found a diamond for myself in Atomy. So you think it's great for me? Yes, I feel I achieved something. But after I went to a few more other group meetings, now I used to go around, join other people's meeting, and I suddenly found after so many years of teaching and learning everywhere, sometimes we try to talk to a new prospect, new members, and we found ourselves so difficult to persuade them to come even to the center to reach our leaders, you know. And I still think that I'm good enough because I'm a diamond now. I can persuade everybody to join me. But truly and sincerely speaking, I feel really, really shy after joining others' team, the meeting with other team. I see how they progress with the team meeting, and I found really, really regret to tell everybody here tonight, today, this morning. I am today as a diamond. I feel sad to tell everybody I don't even qualify to be a good rabbit, just to bring the wolves and the tigers into the cave. Understand not? This is what, after years of my experience in Atomy, and I think many other leaders also having the same feeling. Why I cannot bring people to the center? Why I cannot bring people to meet my leaders? Why people are scared of me? All these go back to our basic, because we thought we are good enough. Because we are proud of ourselves, I think we can persuade them to join Atomy. We can persuade them to come to the center to meet our leaders. But actually, we fail to do that because we are not good at that. And in our heart, we think we are good. We are too good to persuade around to bring people into the system. But I'm telling you today, this morning, we are not good enough yet. So, how to be good? Learn to be a good rabbit, to attract all the wolves and the tigers into the system. And this is my only experience I have found recently. I went to Banting there. I joined other people's meeting, team meeting. Then I found this. I should start from here as a small rabbit, an old rabbit, and one day I hopefully that we all can be more successful in Atomy. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, he talked about rabbit, right? Rabbit means the bridge, all right? Okay. He realized that he can't even be a great bridge. He now only he realized that being a great bridge, a lot of things that basic that I need to learn. That's the skill. Actually, it's very simple. It's just that I ignore it. All right. So now only I realize that wow, if being a great bridge, I can do great business in Atomy, right? Okay, great. So thank you so much, Daddy Chua, to share with us your experience, how important leveraging is, how important being a great bridge. Yeah. So I pass back this mic to Yam.
Okay, thank you, Uncle Chua, and also Jelly. So maybe ask a question on behalf of my team. So just now we talked about how can we apply ABC technique, right? So the question is, what if I, initially when I try to apply the techniques, maybe I fail to tee up how great A is. So maybe the C is not really interested in meeting up. So how can I do a following up and tee up again, but this time to get a better better results. What should I say? Because initially I already said what A can help you, but they are not interested. So the next time, how can I tee up more about A? You know, because there's the CEO asked, yeah, I already know what you want to say. I already last time you told me about A, but I think A cannot help me. You know, so how can I let C to be more interested in meeting up with A? If I feel the first time, the first tee up, do I make myself clear?
I'm clear, but I don't know whether they understand. Okay. I'm clear. I think your question is if you have done the first appointment for A and C to meet up, but the unsuccess, failure of that, I wouldn't say the failure lah. It's something that you learn throughout that meeting, even though you're not able to convince C. You learn something, and this time C don't want to listen to A already, right? Because A already spoken to C and C already listened the appointment and don't want to come and meet up already. To me, it is okay. Why shall you force that person to meet A? And in Atomy, please remember, the A, you don't only have one A. You have many A, because we always think that our leader is the only person can help us. My leader is the only person that can help me. Miss Sifu, Mr. Chan is the only person can help me. For me, Chalina, Mr. Chan is the only person can help me. Don't limit yourself. Don't limit yourself. You'll be surprised that SA will help you to activate people. ODS will help you to activate people. And maybe like Chalina, JS Lim is helping me. And no, not only JS Lim, maybe Romeo, or maybe Yam, or maybe Chaidi can help Charlene be the A and all. Not necessary only Sifu Siti Chan is the only A that I can hope for. You see, one thing we learn our experience for not being a good B, a good bridge. But if we feel the condition already, if we got no other choice, definitely there's other way we can tee up A still. But don't only keep looking at that's only one solution, one person that I can leverage on. Remember, yeah? So that's the first thing. Second thing, if you are going to share the same thing, trust me, that person's not going to meet up. So do you have anything different, special, new topic? Like Miss Chin shared last time, I like the way she shared. She shared first time Sifu looked for him, Sifu talk about a health product. And then the next time, Sifu talk about money. The third time, Sifu talk about beauty. The fourth time, Sifu talk about losing job or whatever, until one day that point hit her. Different points Sifu go in every time Sifu see her. So that's the things that I want to talk about. If it is same thing, if Sifu every time talking about you have to prepare yourself, you have to prepare yourself, you have to prepare yourself. Every time the same thing, that person already blocked. Okay, and definitely timing is very important as well. Don't think that always is B's fault, A's fault. No, sometimes it's also timing of C. Okay, all right. Timing of C means that today that person, you tell them that, hey, don't go and gamble. Gamble will lose money. That person just got millions of ringgit from gamble. Today, you tell the person not to gamble, impossible. Timing wrong. Okay, all right. If that person lost 1 million from gamble, or not even 1 million, 100,000 from gamble, and that day you tell that person, you lost those 100,000, do you know what is the consequences? And the person failed. Okay, timing is always very important as well. Okay, all right. So, Yam, okay or not?
Yeah, okay, thank you. Thank you, Chair.
Yam, good morning, Yam. Saya nak tanya, coba bahasa Melayu cakap sikit, saya tak faham English.
Boleh cakap dalam bahasa.
Ya, boleh tanya dalam bahasa Siti. Unmute, buka mic lagi satu kali. Ya.
Tak, yang you cakap tadi, cuba terangkan. Cakap bahasa Melayu, saya tak faham. You cakap English.
Okey, boleh. Tadi beritahu, okey, tadi Yam tanya, Jalin, saya sudah buat sesi bagi saya punya seafood untuk terang kepada saya punya customer dah. Sudah terang. Tetapi kerana saya tak menjadi itu titi, jambatan yang bagus untuk buat persediaan. So, kali itu sudah tak lulus lah, tak okey lah, sudah tak boleh buat, orang itu sudah tak minat. So macam mana saya nak bawa orang itu sama punya orang, customer, untuk jumpa saya punya A satu kali lagi? So apa yang saya boleh buat? Macam mana saya boleh betulkan kondisi ini? So saya beritahu dia, jangan, kerana jangan selalu fikir kita hanya boleh guna seorang. Macam untuk Cialin, saya punya seafood adalah seafood Siti Chan, alright? So saya tak boleh hanya fikir hanya Siti Chan yang boleh tolong saya. Tak boleh, kerana kadang-kala ada orang orang yang berlainan ada power mereka untuk influence, untuk buat kita punya customer lebih berminat. Okay, so apa lagi yang kita boleh pinjam kuasa? Bukan kita punya leader saja, kita boleh pinjam kuasa SA, kita boleh pinjam kuasa ODS, kita boleh pinjam kuasa leader-leader lain. Bukan orang ke atas, kadang-kala orang ke bawah juga boleh kita pinjam kuasa. Okay, maksudnya orang bawah yang boleh terang bagus, kita boleh jadikan dia sebagai A juga. Okay, dan kadang-kala bukan hanya A dengan B punya kesalahan, kadang-kala masa yang tak betul. Masa tak betul. Katanya, you kata dengan saya kena sediakan diri. Walau kerja di bank, tapi saya kerja macam ini, saya akan susah. Tapi saya di bank baru dapat promotion, 30% gaji naik, baru dapat 6 bulan punya bonus atau 9 bulan punya bonus. You panggil saya kena sedia diri untuk buat benda lain, you rasa saya akan pergi buat tak? Mesti tidak. Kadang-kala bukan kerana A dengan B punya masalah juga. Kadang-kala juga masa yang tak sesuai. Masa yang tak sesuai. Semasa masa sesuai, saya baru kena marah. Saya sudah dapat, saya punya hasil yang saya buat kerja itu sangat bagus, tapi kerana politik, saya punya tauke tak mau, saya punya bos tak mau promote saya sakit hati. Masa itu you terang pasal peluang, itu masa yang tepat. Okay, so selain daripada skill yang kita belajar, kita juga kena tahu masa itu kena betul. Tapi jika tak betul, bukan kita tak mau terang, kita terang juga. Tetapi kita buat follow up sahaja. Okay? Alright, sorry. But saya punya bahasa juga okay saja. Okay, so hopefully you all learn something from here.
Terima kasih banyak-banyak. Terima kasih sudah terangkan.
Thank you. Alright. Yeah, back to you. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Kak Siti, and also Jalin. So, Sham said bagus bahasa, and then Rohana also said bagus bahasa. So, mungkin siapa-siapa nak tanya soalan lagi? In bahasa also can, and in English.
Excuse me. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Actually, I'm Siti Chan brother lah. Actually, I just joined.
It's also.
No, I have question here because actually, I'm totally different from my brother lah. I have different personality. I'm very introvert and not extrovert like my brother. And I actually very proud of him lah. Achieve this in a very short term. But my question here is whether do I suitable for this business lah? Because he asked me many years already. So I just joined him. But I'm until now I still doubt lah whether I can do that good in this business, because I totally different personality with him, and I quite shy, and I also do not good in talking lah actually. So I'm currently still working, but of course want to consider second income because I'm in the age of 50 something as well. So just want to get opinion how you guys started and how actually make your decision to join this Atomy. Yeah.
Okay. Me, Charlie. What made me?
Yeah, because I heard you are in the banking for 30 years. I'm in the factory for more than 30 years as well. And sometimes frustrated lah. So, but the decision to make is not easy, I know. So just want to understand how you get into this and how you improve and get this business successful.
Okay, all right. Through your sharing just now, first thing, I wouldn't say you should only proud of him able to make until this level. You should proud of him because he have helped so many people. This is one thing that you really need to have proud of him. He have helped so many people from any background. Yeah. So
But I know he is sad because he can't help his own brother or his family members.
when you are ready. Example, like when I'm not ready, Sifu also cannot help me. So many people, they wanted to be successful, but they are not ready to be helped. So Sifu can't help him as well. Yeah. So this first thing. Second thing, in fact, if you ask me through my experience, through the people that I met, so many businessmen, I would say that he is rather a person which consider introvert as well. He's not a person that very talkative among a group of people. No, he's not. But in this business, actually, people who are introvert, what I observe in this business, people who are introvert, in fact, is more advantage. Okay. Sorry to say that, but there's no right or wrong. Okay, why I say this in that term is because you look at me like, well, Charlie, now you just now 1 hour, you keep on talking until now, you must be very extrovert. But if you put me in a group of friends together, I'll be the person always playful one. So I won't be the person creating the happiness in the crowd. I'm not the person one. I'll be the person always follow her. I'm the one laugh only like that. So no, you don't have to be extrovert because in this business, what we go on is trust, belief. All right, it's more into this. It's not so much whether I need to be talkative or not. You are less talkative, sometimes it's even better. Because when you tell it is good, you won't simply say it's good. When you say it is good, you are serious. I'm talking about introvert and extrovert. This is one of the part. I'm talking about frustration in the corporations. Yeah. Maybe I'm a bit different than others is because when I was going into a banking, I gone into analyst department, and I'm the only person who want to go to the sales department, and all the people, like I think about 5 to 10% wanted to come from sales department back into analyst department. Because to me, I'm always looking into future and not current. I always think of after 5 years, what will I be? So I keep on looking into my senior. So I look at their life until I look at those who nearly retired and those already retired from banking and what happened to them. So because I keep on looking front and I know I want to achieve that position in 5 years' time, so I run towards it. But along the way, when I run, I look towards my senior. I feel that that's not the life that I want. So definitely, I don't have to explain in detail how's the frustration. I think Chee Kiong understand better, far better, how my feelings being frustrated in a corporation. Definitely, at least I have 13 years. Maybe I don't have 20, 30 years experience. But
Agree. Yeah.
It's just that the time when Sifu talked to me, also the same thing like you, I was having great promotions. I was having great bonuses. I think that time 6 months ago, that time when he talked to me. So yes, even though I know I need to do preparation, but my actions was slow. I don't really put in effort until something happened. It will happen to you. It will happen. It will happen to everyone. I'm not saying you, actually, it will happen to everyone. That it will give us a thinker that we need to do it. And when the time comes, you will a bit like, I better do it fast, because if you think that never mind I think about it 5 years later, you will regret 5 years later. Because you rather prepare when you have resources. You rather prepare when you are working, rather than you lost your job or you already quit from your job and you start. It's too late, right? It's too late. So how I start? I start with leveraging, as I said, as I said, I start with leveraging. I'm not good in selling. I'm not good in explaining business. I'm only good in explaining business banking facilities to business owner. That means I meet all the owner of the business only. You ask me to meet every other people, I don't know how to talk about the business already, right? So I only leverage. And before leverage, I need to build my own belief first. So how I build my own belief? Few things I definitely do. First, I use the product as many as possible. Definitely initially, that take a very long time to me, which I could say is a regret. Why I take a bit of long time, 1 year to be a consumer. Don't do that. Don't waste your time. Take a very short time, use as many product as possible, but don't waste your money. Only use those products that whatever that you use at home, check in the Atomy whether got or not got, you buy and you try. Why? You wanted to find out, is it really good? And you need to convince yourself, out of the products, maybe 10, 20, 30, 40 products, you need to find out that you don't force yourself to love all the products of Atomy. Be real, right? Find the products that you think personally that is really good. That means when you really want to talk about the business, you know there's a great products in Atomy. You personally have the trust in it. So you have to try out the products. That I can't help you. Second thing is, because Sifu, Siti Chan is your brother, you wanted to learn from him. Personally, feeling is very hard one. It's very hard. Okay. My husband, when he started to accept this business, he told me that he wanted to learn about this business. I also don't want to teach him. When I don't want to teach him, I know that whatever I teach him, he will say, no, this one cannot, you shouldn't do this. He in return will teach me what to do. Because my husband, right now. So don't, not only learning from him, definitely you can learn from him. It's just that not only learning from him, you can go to get a lot of YouTube from our Mr. Park Hang-Gee, our Mr. The owner of the company. Besides that, learn from the leaders that train up by Sifu as well, because everyone have their own strength and capability. Learn from us as well. We can chit chat, we can discuss, all right? Because in Team Synergy, we have a culture. We follow Atomy culture that we share. We share whether you're related to me, you're not related to me. We want everyone to be successful together, all right? I believe not only me, many are even better. All right. So from here is where you learn from others and you listen from other stories and you attend. Okay, if you wanted to do Atomy, this is a must to everyone. Yeah, make sure you go into the system. I'm not asking you to go to school. No, I'm not asking you study. Go to class. No, it's for your own benefits. You need to be in the system. How? You must go and attend the Success Academy. You must go and attend one-day seminar and find out something from them and ask questions to people who can help you, right? From the experience, it will increase your belief level, because without the belief and trust within you, it's very hard for you to influence anyone else. So while you are waiting to influence you yourself to be the lion to explain the business, right? Just now, Uncle Cho talked about rabbit is being the bridge. To me, the easiest way to start the business, talk about the business opportunity, is by leveraging, getting others' assistance to help you to explain the business. All right. So on the confidence level and the belief level, the faith that you have, you need to gain yourself. We can help you. No matter how much we tell you, the real belief is not that one. Okay, that one you have to do yourself. Whether you are qualified for it or not, let me tell you, anyone. You don't believe in me, you go to Success Academy, you see the people who are successful there. Any background, very successful businessmen can be successful in Atomy. Very successful network marketing people can be very successful in Atomy. Corporate people, introvert, extrovert, very quiet person, whoever can be successful. Mates, Filipinos, Indonesians, whoever can be very successful. Their condition, their life conditions were very bad. Also, they can be very successful. Those people, even they are already making a lot of money, they can't even explain the business well, they still can be successful in Atomy. If you ask me who can be successful in Atomy, it's not about what is the background, what is the personality. No, it's not about personality. It's whether you really want it or not. And you find your real why. Actually, today, someone actually asked me to talk about these topics. Charlene, you talk about why, because I like you always talk about your why, like me. Many people cannot understand, Charlene, why? You already making 5-figure basic income, only already 5-figure, plus all the benefits and bonuses and all the whatever commissions. Why you wanted to leave banking? Because that's not the life I want. I don't want to end up my life in that kind of conditions. I work early morning, I go out to work. When I reach home late night, and end of the day, my value is determined by others. It's not that how good I am, It could be because of politics, it could be because of whatever. Your value is you are not the one actually decide your value, But your value is decided by others. And then in corporations, so many people working, you definitely have to you see, cost effective. Companies in any corporations, company's direction is about profits. What is your direction? Your direction is your income. That means you want to increase your salary, your bonuses, your whatever benefits. Whenever you increase your salary, bonuses, or whatever, in fact, the company profits reduce. You all are not in the same directions. How can you go on together? Right? Understand or not? But in Atomy, we are actually sharing profits, you know. When Atomy business doing better, when my income doing better, the company is also doing better. Atomy and us, they are not paying commission. No. They are actually sharing profit with us. If you understand better about the marketing plan, then you understand how Atomy business can let us go all the way. And we are willing to do that, not only for our income. It's more about balanced life. It's more about, like I mentioned, maybe to many people, Sifu is so successful because he can make it the income in just a short period of time. But to me, it's not that only. He has changed so many people's life. He can help so many people to see that, to raise their standard, to raise their capability and achieve what they never thought that they can achieve. So I think this is, and if one day Sifu already retired or Sifu already achieved something and he's actually enjoying his life, he actually in our heart or in many people's heart is actually not only our boss or I would say my superior in the corporation. It's totally not about that already. You know? In Mandarin, we say 贵人. That means it's someone that really important in your life, that change your life, that give you a tinkle or actually switch your mindset, and then you have a better life in future. So this is something that to me is not only the success in money. Over here in Atomy, everyone is talking about success in your life. Like us, we in corporations, we managed to achieve maybe monetary terms, positions, right, authority. But here, because over there, we were never thinking so much about balanced life. Maybe some people will, but majority because of our targets and our things that the company shift us to focus on is more about how to achieve whatever they have assigned to us. But over here, from the start, if you really attend the Success Academy, I always tell people, attend at least 3 times and make a decision then. If you really attended a Success Academy, you realize that from the start, company already tell you to focus of your life. Whatever you do in Atomy, you achieve a rounded, a more balanced life. That's what you want. So everyone focus in your own life. That's very important, yeah. So to me, because over here, I realized that I'm not only being a person can be a corporation top leaders, but a better person here. A better person rounded towards family, towards society, towards many things that over here, whatever I learned in 3 years, I learned more than what I learned in banking for 13 years. That's what I can share with you. So if you today, I still remember when I came out for 3 months only, my boss, even the bank's competitor came to me asking for a better salary or all that. I thought that I wanted to give myself 2 years to go through the experience and make the decision whether I want to stay in this industry. But just after 3 months, I tell all of them, I'm not going back to banking the rest of my life. I'm not going back to work. I don't want to work anymore. Whatever happened, success, not success, whatever happened, I'm not going back because I see the difference. So that's what I can share with you. I don't know whether I answer your questions or not.
Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, very good. Actually, the way you talk is coming from your experience and very touching as well. Thank you. Yeah.
Actually, one day you will share the same thing, because over here, no matter what is your background, everyone start from scratch. We have the same footing. We have the same start. Everyone start from, no matter whether they are housewife, they are whoever they are, or you are corporate manager, you are a business owner, very successful. Everyone start from the same starting point. So that's the best part. Yeah. And you will share the same, even better than me, your experience.
Hopefully. Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Right. Is there any more questions? Already 12:18. Return to you, Yam.
Okay, thank you, Jialin. Also, thank you, Ji Kyung. Also, any questions from the floor? I think we can still take one last questions. You can either type or open
Okay.
up your mic and ask.
I don't know whether I think I haven't answered this question. Yeah, there's a personal message to me asking me how my leader like Michael tee up about me. Okay. I just give you an example, the difference between how my leaders tee up about me. One is they talk, most of them, 90% of the people will talk about my background. Charlie is from working in the bank for 13 years, ACCA graduates, and she's an accountant. She did very well in banking. She got very good income in banking. She achieved good result. She's in ACCA or whatever. Most of the people will talk about me. Worse, they take my background draft and forward to their friends. Okay, many times happen in that way. They forward my background to their friends. All right, the people that they want me to talk to. Okay, they forward. Challenge is ACCA graduates, or that's worse. All right, so that's general people they will do, but great leaders, they don't tee up me with my background. They tee up by how they feel. They would say that I met Charlene, yes, she's very successful in banking, right? She's very successful in Atomy. But what really I think about her is she's very good. She analyzed in detail before she go into this business, and she did very well, even though she got zero knowledge in network marketing, and she did it just within this period of time. And she's really great. She knows this business very well. So example, if you get someone who are really trusted you and really like just now Chi Kyung maybe in corporation already, someone in their company already, maybe he got many people respecting him, but he said that, you think that I'm good? Actually, I got someone who actually guide me. He's so much better than me. You don't have to say how great that person is, or sometimes just with these few words is already very effective tee up. Sometimes it's like this. Example, you think that I'm very good in my beauty. Let me tell you, I got someone every time she's the person guiding me for my skin problem. Oh, this person is even better. You see, sometimes few words or the feelings that you had towards that person already able to tee up that particular person. So sometimes some people also tell me that it's very hard for me to tee up my father. It's very hard for me to tee up my brother. It's very hard. But let me tell you, no, you actually can tee up. You can share that before I know him in Atomy, he's like this. And after I see him in Atomy, he's so much different. Today, he have helped so many people. Example, I just give you an example. But you don't have to tell that his background like this. Initially, he worked in a factory, and then not necessary background. Background helps. But when you talk about background, you include the feelings, then it helps. If you know you talk about background, rather, I would tell you don't talk about the background. All right? Okay, this is some of the example. Okay? I think I replied good. I got to answer their questions. Yeah, okay, return to you. Anyone got any more question you wanted to ask? What is the challenges you had when you do leveraging? When you get someone to explain the business to you? What is your challenges? Any more? No. No more question. Jadi.
Hai, selamat tengah hari semua.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Okey, dalam business networking ni, yang penting sekali yang saya faham adalah teknik ABC, advisor, bridge and consumer. Okey. Untuk menjadi bridge jambatan yang kukuh, saya sendiri rasa saya belum cukup kukuh, masih lagi lemah. Okey. Sebab untuk tee up dengan kita punya customer dan kita punya advisor, jadi perlukan menjadi jambatan yang betul-betul kukuh. Caranya kalau di Atomy ni, kalau ada yang macam Chelin boleh leverage how to be a effective bridge. So kalau macam tu saya rasa ramai yang berminat sebab dia orang akan rasa kecewa bila buat invitation fail. Okay? Dengan kawan, dengan orang yang tak kenal. So bila teknik apa ni nak jadi bridge tu dah lemah, nanti bridge tu satu hari nanti akan runtuh. Jadi untuk mengelakkan benda ni, macam saya masih perlukan orang yang boleh memberikan kita satu kaedah yang betul-betul efektif untuk menjadi bridge. Boleh Chelin bantu dalam tu.
Yeah, Chadi, I sebenarnya if you okay, I go back to English. Yeah, actually, if you ask me, Charlene, are you the greatest? You are most qualified bridge? I would say no. Until today, I'm still learning. In fact, let me tell you, until today, I'm still learning. Examples as I told you, when I go to Singapore, I gone through with Michael's condition. I was like, oh my goodness, this is so effective. He didn't tell much, you know. He didn't tell much. And I realized that being a B is so much more things to learn. Example, you tell that person, I really respect Charlene. Charlene is so good. Okay, I give an example. And how I learned from him is, he's not only telling that person that he respects Charlene, but his every action, the body language that he showed to that person, also very respect Charlene. Wow, that one I really learned from him. Because last time we always know that I explained, oh, I really respect my sifu, okay? I really respect him. But sometimes we doesn't know that, we thought that this is not important, but it is important, yeah, right? We thought that, okay, after he explained, we sit like that, we touch our phone, answer our phone or whatever. You said that you are so respect towards your sifu, yet while that sifu is talking, you touch phone. Do you think you really respect that person? Sometimes we thought that it is not important, like it's okay. If you ask me, I still respect sifu. But I touch phone is not because I don't respect him, but I don't know that this irrespect action actually carry value, carry impact, right? So you can see that, I guess just give you an idea, yeah. When I came, his action is like, okay, Charlene, his reaction, his body language is showing that how respect he is towards this advisor, his action. No need to overdo, but respect in terms of not only telling people you respect this person, but with your body language as well. Yeah, body language means that your eye, how you look at the person, your body language, people will feel it. Whether you respect or not, even though whether you say how great this person is, and then your action is that you are bigger than your A, same things that you see will feel the same thing. Yeah, so body language. One things that they teach me is a very, I would say very good example. All right, like you are talking to your C, B is talking to the C, and A walk in. All right, you quickly stand up, and then your C won't stand up, ma. That person, you respect that, you respect A. C won't not necessarily have to respect A also, but your auto reaction is like you touch the just give a hint to ask that C to stand up as well. The C will just follow you to stand up, and indirectly that kind of feeling sync with you to respect that person. Yeah, so this is actually I learned. Last time I don't learn in that way. This is what I really learned. As I said, that's why when Charlie tell me that, Charlie, I'm not qualified. No worry, Charlie also not that qualified. It's just that keep on learning. Whenever there's a chance, I feel that it's good, and I try out, I know it's effective, then I share. We share. Because when we share, whatever we learn, we share, and it will go in more, right? And we will always remind ourselves we have to do a better B, right? When we do a better B, we control what we can control, right? Like we do a better preparation, we go earlier or whatever. All this we can improve, we do our best. Yeah. And if you're talking about the Charlene, many people will always tell me this, Charlene, can you give me a standard script of teeing up you? I did this before, but let me tell you, it's so ineffective. After I give my standard tee up script already, just now I tell you already, so many people forward my standard background to their customer, their consumer. So it is definitely no. And when you have a standard script, what you do? Okay, example, I show you how I tee up. If I got a script, I look at my script and I tee up someone. Okay, example, now I wanted to tee up Yam to have a sharing. Yam is actually graduated from this, all right? And Yam, you feel I respect him? Do you feel this is from my heart? No. When there's a script, the tee up is ineffective. Then how, Charlene? Practice through practical training. That means you do it and then let your A tell you, hey, just now you're supposed to be like this. So that through the pain, you learn better. That's what I think. That's my experience. And then through your experience, you can share like how we share, everyone, you can share better than Charlene. You can share better than Charlene, remember. It's just that I gone through longer time, like maybe you just gone through 1 year, I gone through 3 years, and then I hit more times the wall, okay? So that's why I can share my experience better, all right? If you go through 3 years, I also gone through 3 years, but I used ABC technique thousands of times, and you use ABC technique 10 times. Who will be expert? Both of us, we are in Atomy for 10 years, for 3 years. Definitely, Charlene will be more professional in using ABC technique, right? Because I practice more time and I learn from my mistake. Okay, that's the final things I wanted to share. Sharp 12:30, return to you. Yeah. All right. No, sorry.
Okay, thank you. Question from Chaidi and also Jalin. So I believe today's session is very beneficial for those who attend. So if you are really want to know more, can ask whoever bring you into this. Okay. So before we end, actually, I just want to share a little bit about our upcoming sessions. So upcoming session 23rd of November, we're actually having Success Academy. If you want to attend, and what is more interesting about this is this time we have our chairman, Mr. Park, together with us. Okay, so if you are really want to meet Mr. Park in person, so I advise you to inform your leaders you want to attend Success Academy offline. Okay, so if you cannot get the ticket, you can join us online also. Okay, so I think that's all for today. Again, thank you very much for all the leaders who are attending, and also especially Senros Master Jalin and all members who are asking the questions. Thank you very much, and we see you at the top. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Charlene. Thank you.